Okay,
so this is Monroe, aka Marilyn Monroe. She's a 5-year-old quarter horse. I think she would have been papered, but just the previous owners never got around to it, or too many, or whatever the situation was. And my understanding is that she was kind of pasture bred, pasture raised, and wasn't handled at all for, I think, 3 years, maybe 4 years. I think she's 5 now. She belonged to a pretty experienced horse gal. They raise some really good horses, some running blood horses, and she starts most of her own. I think she kind of took her on as a project and was going to ride her, and Monroe was just a little bit too much. Her answer to kind of get out of trouble was to buck. But her groundwork is good. Her manners are good on the ground. I think just running kind of free for 4 years has instilled that confidence that when she wants to get rid of something, she'll just go ahead and do that. So we'll get that out of her. She's a beautiful mare. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to lunge her a little bit. She was easy to saddle. Ground manners are good. Took the bit nice. I'll just kind of lunge her around, and I'll keep putting a little bit more pressure on her, either by kind of throwing my rope at her, or whatever it takes, kind of pressure her up and see what her answer is. And if it's to buck, then I'm going to take a hold of this rein. I just got my Macadie on a snaffle bit. I'll let her run into the end of that a few times, and that'll be less than ideal for her. It's just to kind of instill that bucking is probably not her best option. Okay, so we'll just send her off here. Nitro, get out. So there it is. So I'm gonna kind of give her shit just by pulling on those reins. Yeah, I'll send her again. And anytime she wants to just travel nice, I'm gonna just let her relax. If she starts to hump up, I'm gonna kind of get on her a little bit. And I can get on her with pressure on the bit, or I can get on her by making her move faster. Nitro, get out. Okay, so I'll start getting fussier about turning her here. I'm going to change direction, part body position, part position on my, pulling on the rein, sorry. There, she's moving a little freer. Pressure her up. So I could turn her loose and kind of let her sort that out too, but then I can't really get after her. I mean, if I'm riding her, she starts bucking, I can get after her, but out. But she's quite respectful to that bit. She knows how to give the pressure to the lead rope and halter. So when I pull on it, she knows that she's supposed to give to it. So I'll pull on a little bit. There we go. Nice change. Nice change. Not as good this way, but I'll just kind of keep pressuring her. Pressure on the bit, let her figure it out. Direction, pressure up. A lot of times those transitions is where they go out of bucket. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to free her up a little bit more. I'm going to tie my Macati up and I'll take my rope down and I'm going to pressure her with my rope. So obviously I can't stop her now as she goes to bucking. Other than I'll make her go faster. But I'm just going to sock her out here a little bit with my rope. Nitro, get. Nitro! Get out of here. So I'm going to rope the saddle horn, I'm going to pull on it just like I'm shifting weight in the saddle. Oh, there it is. So the only way I can pressure up now is to kind of make her go a little quicker. There, and then just let her relax once she kind of settles down. And flip that rope over her head and go the other way. Flip it over her head, kind of like neck craning around here now. And she's feeling all kinds of pull on that saddle. Good girl. Other way. Lucky enough to hook a stirrup so I can kind of flap that. Right. And I know if I flip this rope in behind her butt, she's going to run off her butt, so no need doing that yet. Eventually I will. I'm just going to put some pressure on that saddle. There, that was good. Good. Good girl. Flip it over her head and bring her in. Good girl. Good girl. So I think, yeah, her bucking has really just kind of been the answer for her. It's worked, right? So she got kind of in a trouble spot or felt a little bit uncomfortable and she balked and got rid of her rider, well then the pressure goes away and it worked for her. So we just got to figure out how to keep the pressure on if she does decide that's going to be her go-to, and make her decide it's not a good go-to. So hopefully I'm cowboy enough to stay on her if I'm riding her when she does that. But I think she's going to be just okay.